Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all can hear me. Oh gosh. I was in here cleaning up the mess from the other day and going through making sure the boards, we didn't miss anything. I'm going to take some of these IC chips off. I might clean up some of the other stuff, the resistors and stuff, because some of them do contain silver apparently. That's not what I'm doing today. It's just I found something pretty cool, at least if you're into remote control cars. Futaba. This is a circuit board from a oven. They make remotes for remote control cars and have for a long time. So I just thought that was pretty neat. Nothing other than that, but I'm going to remove some of these IC chips. They're probably not going to come off, but these, they got multiple legs on either two or all four sides. Let's see. Then you also have flat packs like that. They either contain silver or some contain gold wires in them. I don't know how much. I don't know if it's worth it. Eventually, I would like to process the gold and silver out of them as a hobby. And so that's what I'm going to do for now. I'll show you real quick. Probably already seen this, but just take a knife. Nice sharp knife. Run it across the sides. And then you can take Mr. Screwdriver. Oh, that one popped up real easy. And just or cut the other side. There's supposed to be gold threads and stuff in there, so I don't know. God knows how many it would take. Either way, even if you don't want to do that, board sort, $8 a pound. So all of them are $8 a pound. These big guys, $8 a pound. All these IC chips. Flat packs, little guys, $8 a pound. So I mean, even if you don't process them yourself, you can sell them. So that's a few more things I'm going to take off the boards. I didn't do it the other day because I wasn't sure if I wanted to, and you know, if it's even worth it. Sometimes things aren't worth it. And then also on here, might be a little hard to see, but if you look at them pins, they're gold plated. Now, I'm not saying that they're good gold plated because this is not out of a computer, but it is out of an oven. Didn't ask me why, but that one oven did have gold fingers on it. And this must be one of the small boards from it. They could be brass too, but usually they don't make the pins out of brass. But even if these aren't, because they could be brass. It's hard to tell. Computer ones are gold. That I know. On a slight chance that there's a tiny bit of gold on them, I'm going to take them just to be on the safe side. But if you look at most of the other ones, they're just silver. So, Futaba. Anyway, I'm going to clean them up a little bit and get all this cleaned up. And then we're going to find out if there's gold in these things. Everybody says there's gold in these newer TVs, and I found one the other day, so what the hey? Let's see if we find gold or roaches. I'll be back shortly. Okay, let's get started here on, oh yes, the TV, and see what's inside of it, if it's even worth scrapping them for gold or anything at all. This is a pretty nice one. This is a Sony. Sony. That could be upside down. Sony. So we'll find out what happens. We'll see what we can find in her. If we find anything good, we'll be good. And we're gonna start off here. Actually, a really nice HDMI cord. That might be gold plated or gold washed. Either way, it's a good cord, so I'm not going to cut it up. I'm not stupid. I could sell the cord for more than what it's worth as a cord. That's a little plug here. It comes out. So, I guess a little extension cord there. That's what we do. Cut the end off real quick. And go in the cord bucket. That's it. Oh, we score. And you can go in the end bucket. If you can't tell already, it's really old and heavy. And looks like it was dropped. And no, I cannot bring this the way it is to my yard. They will not buy this. I know some places do. My yard, it's a no-no. We'll keep them nuts and bolts because they're actually pretty good. A little bit of steel. Nothing major. Crap ton of screws and a really big old base here. Which I am going to try and sell that. I hear people try and sell them. Not what I do. Anyway, we'll be back in 2 seconds when I unscrew this. Okay, we back. I think I got all the screw heads out. You're wrong. Alright. So far I see steel. Speakers out. Cut the wire. I can go on the steel pile. A little bit of wire in here. A little light thingy. Snip that off. Wire out of this, obviously. It's an electronic device, it's gotta have wires on it. So far we got a little bit of wire. Bit of extension cord, some plastic, and a little bit of steel from the base. That actually had steel on it, which was fancy. Alright, and now we got a bunch more screws. So we got a couple boards here. Nice aluminum heat sink. There might be some gold fingers in that. Other than that, you got a couple chips and stuff on it. Some capacitors on this, some copper. Nice chunks of aluminum. Some dirty brass on the board. And yeah, and steel so far. And some copper over there you probably can't see because it's behind the vise. Catching up on my work, so that's good. I can do a little more scrapping now. I miss doing this stuff. Been here for screws. But we'll take. I'm not going to micro scrap the boards right now. But you got the aluminum here, some relays with copper and silver in them, bunch of capacitors, more aluminum, few IC chips, not much. So we'll put that over here aside for later. Rock and roll to the next board. I mean, there's a lot of copper and stuff in the boards, but once I take all the good stuff out of them, pretty much send them on their way to the shred pile. That way they could shred out all the looking at stuff. Oh, see, there's a little bit of gold there on the back of that connector, so we'll keep that. But like I was saying, maybe you want to check these other connectors. Not a big deal. It's not like we're throwing them out. Once I'm done shredding, getting the boards cleaned, they can send them on and they'll get more copper and stuff out of them. So I'm gonna try and sell them as boards at that point. If I take stuff off of them, at least. I mean, if they're straight boards, obviously you can sell them. There's lots of places. Some of the scrap yards sell, buy them. Board sort buys boards. That's not really worth it unless you got a ton of them and really good boards. But if you save up the IC chips, they're $8 a pound. And they come on every freaking board almost, except for a few of the really cheap boards that don't really do much. But this isn't even that big of a deal here. It's just a TV, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you get a board. There's some more on the back. $8 a pound for them. I don't see no gold into any of the jacks. They're not really high-end ones. That one does, though. There's a little gold in it. Let's see what's underneath of that, because I see a few things. Now we're talking. The VGA chip, little crystal oscillator, some more capacitors and stuff. I don't know if they're tantalum capacitors or not. I don't know about them, but I know they're capacitors. There's some gold fingers on that. So not bad, not bad. Not a bad little board. There's a tiny bit of gold in here. Nice chunk of aluminum. Let's see if those pieces are aluminum. I didn't think so. Alright, so let's get rid of them, and I can go right into the aluminum. clean extrusion. Right in aluminum. Alright. So far so good. We got a little bit of extrusion, some copper bearing stuff, and some steel. So I mean, so far to me, I kind of like it. And some gold. A little bit of gold here, a little bit of gold there. Like I said before, I'd like to process it one day with a little aquaresia. See, you got your little gold fingers right there. Might be a little hard to see, but it's gold fingers. And just some cheap wire, of course, but we just want them little fingers on the end. I'll stick that with the board. Look at that, some number 2. Yep. Put that with the copper bearing stuff. And let me get some more screws out and we'll be right back. So this video is not like 2 hours long of me removing screws. Okay, I got her opened up and I did not peek. Nothing. That's our steel pile piling up back there. A little bit of wire. Some buttons. Which should have silver in them, but I gotta get a micro screwdriver out. So that's gonna go with the boards for later. Oops. Drop the knife. Scooch her down a little bit. We got us a nice board here. Now we're talking. A little bit copper on this board, that's for sure. Some sweet, sweet number 2. Some MOSFETs there, brass. Dirty brass. Brass nonetheless. Got a little bucket down here for my screws. Interesting. Must have connected a bunch of lights. Must have connected all the LEDs with this board. That's pretty cool. But you know, you got your copper. MOSFETs are brass. Copper here, copper there. Little capacitors. Bunch of relays. Not much else. Could be silver washed board, I don't know. These stupid things out here. Okay. Ah, gotcha. Steelage. Chunk of something. Here, so you got your flat packs. These guys here have little gold fingers in them. Crap ton of little resistors. There's your main chip. That's probably going to have gold in it. Really hard to see, but if you look real close, you can see there's a little bit of gold in them fingers there. So that board will go over there with the rest of the boards. few screws here, looks like. Some yards will take these as shreds, so mine won't. I would have to take it apart anyway, like I said, just to get the steel out of it. Even if I wasn't doing the rest. There we go. Oops. Plastic out of the way. Ah, more screws. Hence the reason nothing's coming apart. My first TV too, by the way. Anybody else out there not take these apart ever? I don't usually. I never really scrap them. There's a little bit of copper in them, but I was watching Treasure Coast Scrapper and he's saying that there's gold in here. I like me gold. All gold plated shit. I got a bunch of computer parts. Throw it right with that. And like I said, I would love to play with chemicals just because I never got to do it in high school and take chemistry class. I went right into doing plumbing and working. I want to see if we can get some gold recovery going. Shit really taped on, huh? Okay. What's holding your TV together? Tape. A little bit of gold on them ends there. I don't know if these foils are gold, but these boards definitely got gold in them. These boards here got gold. Probably gold washed, but and these little guys here. Right there. Gold. Gold. I don't know about this stuff. There might be gold in there too. Let's we'll take them anyway. If there is, it'll melt out. If there ain't, it'll just leave plastic. Either way, we're going this far, why not? More of these will start just keeping all the TV stuff together, and when I process it. I'll process all TV scrap. See if we actually get any gold out of these TVs. They're just a big waste of freaking time. LCD lens. No trash or ruining. But all that's gold plated. Where can I put you for now? I'm just going to shove the small stuff in here because it's easy enough to sort out later and it won't get lost. And if you're wondering where all the electronic shit is, it's not in there. I put it all in here. It's going to be sorted out in different bins because everything gets processed differently. When you do that kind of stuff, some things get processed differently than others. Like that stuff's got to be ground up because it's the capacitors and the stuff. It's all inside there, so you got to break that all apart. These you just melt down because it's metal. And these boards here, piece of foam, insulator, or whatever it is. They're gold washed boards. So that's cool. Not that you'll get much, but those fingers you will right there. Right there. You get some gold in there. Some golden little fingers there. And you can also sell these apparently. He sells them on eBay. Just as is. £5. So that's cool. We've basically processed everything out except for the light. Ooh, little tabs. Okay. I see what you're working with. See if we're missing anything. Nope. Just lights. Yeah, I don't see any aluminum or anything. Ooh. Didn't mean to do that. Anyway. That's that. The rest of it's just steel. So that's what we got out of it. A little bit of gold pieces though and some steel. So I mean, you know, that's not a bad little pile of steel there. I mean, it's not a lot, it's steel, but it adds to the steel weight. We got a little bit of cord. We got the boards here that we got to clean up still. These boards got goodness in them. This got a little bit of gold there, so that will go with our gold stuff. And we still got all these boards to clean up. Copper, aluminum. We'll micro scrap some boards one day. Silver, aluminum, everything in here. Copper, gold, TVs. Who would have known? Who would have thunked it? Look at that one. Look at that gold. Let them little fingers shine through on that connector right there. Look at that connector. Ooh, baby. It's gold, that ain't copper. I believe these are tantalum capacitors. I don't know anything about those, and I wouldn't even know where to start to tell you anything about those. But hey, micro scrap these boards out a little bit too. Make some more money. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna clean up the trash here and get rid of all this, and yeah, we're gonna move on to the next scrap we get, and hopefully get more of that gold. Make a little bin for it. I'll have to find something, a little box or something. All the gold. We'll melt it down with some aqua regia, some serious acids. You know, micro scrap these boards out, because right in there, them little fingers, they're all gold too. I'm not doing micro scrapping the boards today, like I said. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. So I decided to put it all up here with the computer stuff. This is all those TV boards we gotta clean up. And that's all. It's 1, 2, 3 motherboards and a bunch of other boards and RAM and a hard drive, all kinds of other stuff. This is all gold bearing. See? I don't get a lot of them, but when I do, I stick them over here. Got the pins in there. There's a chip. All kinds of stuff. These chips. These are the best right here, man. The old processor chips. Look at them gold pins. They are solid gold pins. You can bust that whole chip up, all them little capacitors in there. You can bust that all up, and even under there, there's some more gold. Under that tin covered copper. And throw it in some aqua regia, and not that simple, trust me, but you use a chemical process to process it out, and this is why I'm keeping all this stuff, because a nice little collection going here. And don't look like much, but it's a pretty good collection. And you know, I got more boards inside, and see, look at that. That's all gold pins on that bad boy. Those chips, that big chip there, that other chip over there, gold. Same here, the VGA chip, gold cornered VGA chip. I don't know what kind of chip that is, but that's got gold in it. They all got gold in it. So that's why I'm starting to save more of the TVs. And if I can get any more computers, I will take them too, of course. But like I said, I do this mostly for retirement funds. Yes, it's nice to get a little steel. I got the bins here we can fill with the copper. The steel's starting to pile up. I'm hoping to get a few more things to make a steel run this week. I got 2 compressors there. That fridge has got a compressor that's got to come out. And we got to clean the copper out of them. I'd like to get some steel going to the yard this week. And I'm not going to do any non-ferrous run right now, because I go to a different place, and when I get a table set up, these are all the ones I want to clean up with a lot of stuff on them. I'll run through them with an air hammer once I get a little table set up. Same thing with these. We'll clean them up better once we get a table set up with some carpet down, so we don't lose things. And hopefully by then we get a little bit more stuff. Part of a reader. It's got a few goodies left in it. Got a little bit of brass, That little rod there is brass. I don't know if there's anything in the little reader eye, but mostly in the little motor there, and the rest of it's probably just steel. There might be a little motor under there, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that, where I'm gonna start keeping that stuff. I gotta go through the aluminum. It's been raining so much, all the aluminum's outside. I got some new bins I want to go through and put all the aluminum, separate it. Got some free bins that I found. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next one. I just wanted to throw that in there.